Okay, so here is everything you'll need for this video today. Of course, you'll need your Cricut or whatever cutting machine that you have. You'll need your mat. You'll need glitter. Options. You always have options. Please don't mind the mess. That's black paint. That's not glitter. Okay, we have this blue. This black. You feel me? Okay, like what color is this? Silver. Oh my goodness. And then we have the white little chunky flakes. We have our ashtray with our fairy lights. Fairy lights are optional. Make sure you clean your ashtray before you pour any resin into your ashtray, or you will see all of this with your epoxy. And then you have your grinder. This grinder came from Amazon. It's just a two-part, just do real quick, real easy type of grinder. You have your polyacrylic. Do not get the matte, get the glossy kind. Get the clear glossy kind. And then you'll need a jar. You need something to stir your epoxy in. And you'll also need epoxy. And of course you need your proper PPE, which is the gloves and the mask. And then you got your stirring sticks. I also have this, my handy dandy other stir stick. As you can see, I'm a messy worker. I guess glue and glitter everywhere, but that is besides the point. I'm about to show you guys how I turn all of this into this. It's done. Gonna go ahead and go over here and press this. Ooh. Press the flashing Cricut, and it's gonna start doing its thing. I know my stuff is sticky. It's not sticky, but you can see all the little residue and stuff on it. It's old. It's been through a lot. So if you guys love me, watch the ads so I can get a new Cricut. But it's just cutting. So this is how it's gonna look when you weed it. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this on the tray. Cutting out wake and bake. Something super simple for this tray. And you're just gonna try to center it as best as you can. And go ahead and place it on your tray. And then first I'm gonna go ahead and just use my card. Push this on here as best as I can. And now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our jar. This is our jar of choice. Small plastic jar. And then our polyacrylic. We're gonna go ahead and coat this jar with some polyacrylic. So I'm gonna go ahead and ooh, that's too much. And then we're just gonna coat the jar.
some black. Some more silver. And then this light blue.
But you want to leave it open so it can dry. So we're just going to let it dry. On top of here, once it's all dry, we're going to go ahead and add this on here. We're going to do that in a little bit. Next is our grinder, the top coat to our tray, and our ashtray. I'm about to go clean up my area, and then I'll be right back. Now we have our epoxy. Have this mix it on up. Okay, so now we're about to pour the epoxy onto the tray. We just need about that much. And then you want to just smooth it on across. I know a lot of you guys like to DM me on Instagram and ask me questions about how I evenly get my epoxy. This is one method that might be easier than my past videos. I just take this application brush, I create a puddle in the corner, and I just push the epoxy up and then smooth it out on top. That way it creates less mess that way. I usually don't have any drippage on the side, and my tray will be well coated. So if you're having trouble spreading your epoxy with the other two methods I showed before, go ahead and go to Instagram. Go ahead and go to Amazon and order you one of these brushes, or sometimes they're sold at Walmart with the skincare. It's just an application brush, silicone application brush. So yeah, that's what I do. On the bottom. So I'm gonna just pour some in here till it's well coated. Okay, that's more than coated. That's more than enough. And I'm gonna wait 15 minutes. I'm gonna wait 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add in the fairy lights. But until then, we're gonna add glitter into this. We're gonna do the white chunky glitter. Just go ahead and pour some of this in here. We're gonna do a little bit of the black. So I'll mix this on up. See how thick it is. Take this. Go ahead and add that in there.
just gonna let this dry. Now that this has set for a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and add the string in.
So this is how the tray looks, all dry, not sticky at all. Ooh. What's this? What's this? Okay, so but this is a tray. Wake and bake, marble glitter, super cute. This is the jar. The jar is trash to me. Very much so trash. Very much so should have had it at an angle. Very much so definitely should redo this. And then this is the grinder, glitter, solid, super cute. And then this is the ashtray. It still needs a layer of epoxy, which we already have mixed up right here. But first and foremost, we're gonna take some more polyacrylic and seal the inside of the jar. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open right now. Seal everything in with this polyacrylic. Okay. And then we're just gonna move it around like we did in the beginning. We're just gonna move it around like we did in the beginning. Locking that glitter in. You'll see. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our ashtray. We have the epoxy right here. I want to go ahead and add some blue glitter just because it's not giving matching tray set. It's giving completely different. So I'm gonna just add some blue and hope it works out well. And then we're just gonna mix this on up. Make sure you're wearing your gloves. Make sure you're wearing your gloves. So that's how it's looking. It's giving more of a matching tray set now with the blue. Yeah. So this is everything. Once everything dries, when I get off of work, I'm gonna add this label onto the jar, add that label onto the grinder, and demold this. So keep watching for the final outcome. Thank you guys. See you soon. Period.